Yeah, what it do? Ooh, yes, we is back. Ow. What is up, my loves? Welcome back to my channel, you guys. Oh my gosh, and welcome to all that are new to my channel. Today I am super excited, y'all, because guess what we're doing? Well, obviously you know what we're doing because you clicked on the video. We're doing a Galaxy Inspired hoodie. Oh my goodness, yes, look at it, you guys. So cute, right? I'm gonna be showing you all how I draw the girl, how to draw the hoodie, and most importantly, how to color a galaxy, you guys. I'm gonna go into a little detail of, you know, how I did the galaxy before we do the hoodie and everything, and just, you know, show you guys how I did it. I remember in my a couple videos back where I was showing you all my old sketchbook, I had a drawing that I did, this drawing right here, where I did a galaxy hoodie, and oh my gosh, it's so cute. And I was like, ooh, should I do a tutorial on how to do a galaxy hoodie? And y'all was like, yes girl, do a tutorial on how to do a galaxy hoodie. We want to know how to do that and stuff. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna hook that up for y'all. So I did it, you guys, and she came out so cute. So I'm super excited to show you guys that. But before we start, check out my galaxy makeup, okay? Like, your girl spent some time on this and some change, honey. Like, hello. And then my nails got the nails did, yes, okay? We are galaxied up today, okay? I'm in the galaxy. Yes, honey, okay? We's working it in the galaxy today. So anyways, you guys, I really hope that you all enjoy this tutorial, and yeah, let's get started. Ew. Alrighty, you guys, so first things first, I want to show you all the tools that I'll be using for the Galaxy Girl hoodie tutorial. So I wanted to make sure that I had a range of pinks, blues, and purples, and I have a light pink and a darker pink, and then we have some purples over here, but they're kind of like a purplish blue. This is ultramarine, and then this is a light purple, and then this is a light blue and a darker blue, and then we have a white and a black, so we can have some contrast. So these are the color pencils that I'll be using. They're by Arteza. Thank you so much, Arteza, for continually supporting me and letting me share your art supplies with everyone. So go ahead and check down my links, you guys, for discounts on their color pencils, and check out their website, you guys, for more art supplies. They have so many things. And then we're gonna also need a tiny little brush. You see the little brush is really, really tiny, so we can use it for making stars. And then we're gonna need like a small flat brush, because this is also what we're gonna be using to make stars too, and you'll see how I use that later on in the video. And then I'm gonna be using the Arteza acrylic for the stars and stuff. And you can also use a white gel pen, but the reason why I like to use the acrylic paint is because it's just so much more brighter. It just looks more vibrant than using the gel pen, and I think it just shows up better. And then we have our inking pens for inking the girl and the jacket. So I have a Micron inking pen, which is 0.5, and then I have a Faber-Castell, and this is just, I guess, XS, is that for extra small? I guess so. And so I'm going to be using these two for the inking, and then I'm going to be drawing it all and coloring it in my Canson Mixed Media, which is actually the same sketchbook that I used to make my original Galaxy Girl with her little space buns looking all cute and stuff. So yeah, you guys saw this, y'all really wanted me to do a tutorial. I was like, oh my gosh, I should do a Galaxy Girl hoodie tutorial. Yeah, you guys, I hope you all like it. So let's go ahead and get started with the video, you guys. Alrighty, you guys, so first things first is Pinterest. Y'all know I love Pinterest. So I created a board, you guys, that I could use for inspiration and for reference. I've got my Galaxy Girl here. I've got a picture of a galaxy reference, which I'm pretty sure that was the reference that I used for that drawing a long time ago. And then I have some poses and stuff, and I had an idea in my head already. So you know how we're always just like, oh my gosh, how can I get this idea out of my head onto the paper? So I was just like, you know what, let me get some references that kind of look like that idea, put them together, and then I can just kind of, you know, practice it, warm up. So I warmed up a little bit, I got it down on paper, and then I figured out what I wanted to do. Alrighty, you guys, so now that I figured out the sketch that I want, I'm going to start out with the head, and we're just going to draw that in, and, you know, make sure you're using very light strokes. I think that's one of the most important thing when it comes to laying out our drawings. It's just starting out very lightly, and, you know, just making sure that you're not putting too much pressure on your hand while you're doing it. And if you guys need to slow it down, I think there's a feature on YouTube where you can slow down the video a little bit if you need some time to draw it, or you could just pause the video and just draw what you see. I think that's kind of the best way because, you know, there's not much I can explain, but it's better for me to show you than explain it, you know? So next part we're gonna do is we're just gonna draw the hood, and we're just gonna do that so we can map out the rest of the oversized hoodie. I think oversized hoodies are so cute. Like, oh my goodness, oversized hoodies are just the cutest thing, and I thought they looked really cute with the space buns that we did too. So yeah, you'll see me erasing a lot here because I really wasn't sure about the design, so bear with me with that, you guys. You know, sometimes you gotta, you know, just keep trying over and over again until it turns out to something that you like. So I'm glad that I kept that part in so I could show you guys that, you know, nobody's perfect, and you're gonna have to, you know, try again and again until you get it right, and that is okay. You know, that is okay. Y'all follow me on Instagram at Rawsueshii if you haven't already, so you guys can see my art. Yes, honey. So yeah, you guys, so this is basically the final sketch, and then, you know, I'm putting some more details into the hair, and then of course we gotta ink it, y'all. We gotta ink it before we color it. So I'm gonna use my micron pen, which is the bigger one, first, and I'm kind of like doing the hair, but I go back and forth between the micron pen, which is like the bigger one, and then I go to my smaller one, which is my Faber-Castell, and I do like little smaller details and stuff. When it comes to inking, I like to make sure I have like thick and thin lines because it gives you a dynamic type of look, you know what I'm saying? So it's not just, you know, thick lines or thin lines. You have a combination of both, so it just looks really dynamic, it looks beautiful, and it just makes your, you know, inking and your drawings look way better, you know what I'm saying? So I love that kind of thing. So I just make sure that I, you know, keep some areas thin and keep some areas thick. And I think that is a cute way to ink your drawing. So a little tip from Christina, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you guys, that's what I'm doing here. Just gonna continue to ink. And yeah, we're gonna come back when we get to the coloring. And yeah, enjoy watching. Alrighty, you guys, so before I show you all how I colored in my hoodie, I want to show you the technique that I kind of used to create the galaxy gradient, and I kind of went about it in a strategic type way. And I wanted to show you guys this way first because I felt like when I was coloring the hoodie, I did it in a way that was, I don't know, maybe it could be confusing to you all, and I just want to make sure that there's an easy method so you guys can get it, and you know what I'm saying, so you guys can get it, so you won't have to, you know, feel like you have to do it the way that I did it. So when I was doing my galaxy, I was looking at my old picture for reference because I needed to figure out how I did it so nicely and just put it together so well. So the first thing I did is I practiced and I did this one, which definitely did not come out the way that I wanted it to. Came out okay for my first try in a long time, but yeah, I was just trying to practice, and I made the mistake so I could see what it is that I'd make sure that I wouldn't do. So I'm gonna show you guys an example of what I mean by coming up with the strategy of how I did it. So basically, when doing this galaxy right here, you see how the blues and the purples, the blues and the purples don't touch, but they kind of go into each other in a gradient type way. And I noticed that the dark colors are near each other and the light colors are near each other, and the light blues and the pinks are not near each other. And on here, the light blues and the pinks are near each other, and it just doesn't look right. So when I did the galaxy, I made sure that the blue and the pinks don't touch. So that's one thing that I think is important when doing it. I mean, you can do it, it really doesn't matter, but I just think it looks best when you do it this way. So I made sure that I don't have the blue, the light blue, and the light pink touching, because that just looked, I don't know, more unnatural. And if you look at this, you can see that the pink is surrounded by the purple. So it's kind of like the purple is glowing from within. Same with the blue over here. You see there's the darker blues on the outside of the lighter blues. So it's kind of like it's glowing within. So that's what you want to make sure when doing your galaxies, is that you're kind of surrounding the lighter colors with the darker colors. So that's kind of the strategy that I came up with, and just making sure that I had a good balance of the blue, the pink, and the purples and everything. And you'll see that once you see me drawing the hoodie. But I'm going to show you all just an easy way to do it without having to do like all the little swirlies and stuff. So I've got my colored pencils right here. And what I like to do is I like to start out with the darker colors first. So that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna take out the two darkest colors, which is our dark purple and our dark blue. And it doesn't matter which one you start with. So this is just how I like to do it. And I'm gonna show you guys this way, this method. So we're gonna start out with the dark blue, and then we're just gonna start lightly coloring it. I think it's so super important to start coloring lightly with your colored pencils, because you don't want to go too dark, because then if you made a mistake, or if you need to blend it, then you're not going to be able to do it as flawlessly, I guess. So I think the first step that I think is important is to lightly place down your first color, which would be this color that I'm using right here. So this is my dark blue, and you want to have a balance. So what I mean by balance is you kind of want to have it like, in a cohesive way. So you want to place the colors cohesively so that it flows in a nice way, So basically, for example, we have the two blues across from each other. And then maybe we'll have a little bit of the blue here in the middle. And then a little bit of it right here. Okay. And so next we're gonna take our dark purple, and now the two dark colors should blend into each other. And I think this is just a really nice way to do this. So we wanna make sure the two darkest colors blend into each other. You can place these anywhere. I just think what's nice is when you see that the colors are kind of like balanced around the image. So this is what we're doing here. We're just kind of blending these in here, and then you can kind of take this purple by itself and put it in an area, and make sure you're leaving space to put the lighter colors. Okay? All right, so we have these, the two darkest colors down. So now we can take our next lighter purple, which is what I'd like to call the medium purple, and we can take it and start blending it in with the darker purple. So let's say we want to put that over there, okay? And then over here, and we're kind of just placing all the colors down. And we're gonna do it next to the lighter purple. I mean the darker purple, and just blending that in. All right. Okay, and so next we're gonna take our medium blue and blend it into the darker blue. Okay. All right, so now that we have those three colors, is that three? Is that four? Those four colors down, we have the light purple, we have the medium purple, the dark blue, and the medium blue. So we have all those colors down, and now we can start putting down our pink, and the pink would go next to the medium purple. So this is where we place the medium purple, go around here. And I'm not saying at all that this is the right way of how to do a galaxy. This is just how I explain how to do it. I don't know if this is, you know, like too much or anything, or if this is helping, but I just hope that, you know, by you guys watching this video and just showing, like me showing you all my techniques on how I go about it, can help you get an idea of just how to make a little nice galaxy, you know? Because I feel like, you know, it really shouldn't be something we think too hard about it, you know? All right, so we got a good amount of pink down, you know, it's kind of spread out around the image. And now we're gonna take our lighter blue and go to the medium blue and kind of give it a little bit more, okay? Okay, great. So now that we have our light colors down, what we're gonna do is we're going to go back to our darker colors, and we're going to basically swarm the lighter colors. I don't know if that's a good way to explain it, but we're gonna kind of like, you know, surround it with the darker colors. Okay, that's better. So I'm gonna go back in with the medium blue, and we're gonna start in this section, and we're gonna blend back into that light blue we just put down. And then we're gonna go back to our darkest blue right here, and then we're gonna blend into that. And then you can also start blending this blue into the darker purples you see too. And you see the medium purple right there. We're gonna keep that space right there for the darker purple. Okay. And then right here, you see the medium blue is over there. We can kind of connect it to the dark blue, which is right here. So basically, when you finish placing all the colors down, you have the light colors kind of out there, kind of waiting to be surrounded by the darker colors. You'll know that the darkest blue goes with the medium blues and the light blues, with the pinks and the medium blues goes with the darker purple. So you can just, you know what I'm saying? I hope this is making sense. So then you could just kind of make it as a gradient. So that's kind of like what we're doing. We're kind of like making it as a gradient, so we can get that beautiful galaxy effect. So at this point, you can start darkening the colors up. Just kind of start when you're comfortable with it, once you've got all your colors placed. And so, all right, next let's go to the pink. Right here, we see these pinks are just kind of sitting out. So we're gonna go back in with our medium purple, or our lilac. We're gonna kind of color around the pink with that, okay? Color around the pink with the lilac. And then surround it with the darker purple. Doesn't have a name for it, so that's why I just call it the darker purple. And then, oh, I left a little bit of the pink out right there. No problem, no biggie. We can just blend it all into each other. There's a little bit of that medium blue that's left out, so we're gonna go in with the darker blue and make sure we're surrounding that so it's inside. And then we can blend the darker purple and the darker blue into each other. So I hope that makes sense. So, yeah, I'm gonna finish everything in the hoodie part so you guys can see the final result of how everything would look blended together. But this is how I would explain how to do this right there. So yeah, we're making sure that the lighter colors are surrounded by the darker colors, and we're putting those colors together to form a gradient and making sure that the colors are kind of like balanced together. So I hope that this little small tutorial before the actual hoodie tutorial helps you guys, and it'll show you that you can place the colors anywhere. So you don't have to do it like I did it in the next, when I show you guys how I did it on the hoodie. So you know, you can see that it's easy. You just have to make sure you're putting those colors together in a way where you can give it a nice little gradient, and it just, you know, it looks like it goes together, you know? So I really hope that this little part helped you guys. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started with the actual tutorial, you guys. You guys, so I hope that little mini tutorial helped you guys. I don't know, I just wouldn't feel right without adding that in. I feel like God was telling me to, like, yo, you gotta put in that little mini tutorial real time, show them how you do it, and break it down. Break it down, girl, because that's what we do in Christina Lorre tutorials. We break it down for you. Break it down for you. So that's what I did. I hope it helped you guys. So now I'm actually doing the hoodie, and you see here I'm kind of taking all of the colors like we did first. We took our first two darker colors, and then I added some little swirly lines, and I'm making a pattern. So that's the fun part about the gradient, and making a gradient, making the galaxy. You can do any kind of pattern you want. It's just making sure that we start off with the darker colors first, and then we make it a gradient into the lighter colors, and just making sure it's very cohesive. So over here you see I've got a little swirly thing because I really wanted to do the little swirl that you see in my original galaxy hoodie picture because I thought it was really cool. I wanted to see if I could replicate it, and so that's what I'm doing over there. And when I do that swirl, I'm making sure that I leave a little bit of white so we can kind of make it look like it is, shining through. And so I really like the way that I went about doing the hoodie, making sure that everything kind of went together, and making sure the swirls were just looking right and everything, and just laying down the colors really lightly, and using that technique of making sure that I surround the lighter colors with the darker colors, making sure that the lighter colors don't touch, which is the blues and the pinks. And all you have to do is just kind of surround it with those darker colors, and it really does turn out looking good. And yeah, you guys, I think it's really fun. As you'll see in this speed coloring, I also use some of my black color pencil and white color pencil too, but mostly some more of the black color pencil because it really gives a nice contrast. And I wanted to also mention something about the hoodie part. So notice that the hood, I decided to make it purple because under it is blue. So if I made the hood and under that part purple, it would have kind of had no contrast. It would have kind of mixed into each other, and it wouldn't give you that distinct separation from the hood and the jacket. You feel me? So that's what I also was paying attention to. That I was making sure that when you see how her arm is touching the jacket, I wanted to make sure that those colors were different, so it wouldn't blend into each other, so you could see the distinction between the arm of the jacket and then the back of the jacket. So that's another thing that you want to make sure that you do when you're drawing clothing. So if you have overlapping parts like the arm on the back of the jacket, then make sure that the color next to it on the sleeve and the jacket isn't the same. So that's like a little tip that I think is pretty cool, pretty important when it comes to making clothing with the galaxy pattern on it. Just making sure that everything is balanced with the colors, and placing those colors down first instead of just going straight into it, so you can get an idea of where everything is going. So yeah, I had so much fun coloring this, you guys. It really took a long time. It really did, but it was worth it because the end result is flawless. It's beautiful. And oh my goodness, I haven't even done the stars yet, so that's going to be fun. And yeah, you guys, this is my little galaxy hoodie, and continue to enjoy watching this process, and I will be back when we do the stars, you guys, because that part is so much fun. Like, I love it so much. But also, before I go, I wanted to mention, when it comes to using the black color pencil, all you want to do is just put that in, some areas, that the darkest areas. That's where you want to put it. And I just kind of put it in areas that I felt like would look good, like near the hoodie area, so it can, separate the hoodie from the back of the jacket, so it can just give it a nice contrast, because that's what we want. We want contrast, you know what I'm saying? So as you can see, I placed some of the black down already, and it looks really good. It looks so dope, and it really is coming into that kind of galaxy form. And you see the swirl, it actually looks like a number 2, which I think was kind of funny. So I was like, 2 for 2020, I don't know. So I thought that was cute because I didn't even plan on doing that, and I was just like, oh, you know what, happy accidents, as Bob Ross would say. So I think that came out pretty cool. So yeah, you guys, continue to enjoy watching my coloring process of my gradient base, and then we're gonna come back and do the stars, you guys. Like my favorite part. Oh my gosh. Alrighty. Alrighty, my lovelies, time for my favorite part. So I've got some strips of paper here. You can just get any kind of paper and place it in the areas that you don't want to be, where you don't want the paint to get. Now I left this part undone because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with it. I wasn't sure if I wanted to color in. You can do anything you want to this part. You can do all of that on there, but I think I just wanted to leave it black. Not sure yet. So we're just going to cover that part up because I haven't made a decision for that yet. And yeah, we're just gonna cover all the areas where we don't want the paint to get, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Flat brush, and then I have a bottle of water. And you're probably like, why should you have a bottle of water? Because we're gonna use the cap, and because it's almost gone, so I was just like, let's just use this bottle cap. You don't need any fancy tools for this. So we have a little bit of water because that's all we need. And so what we're gonna do is we're going to wet our brush because the brush is really hard right now because the paint dried on it the other day. So just gonna loosen it up, the water. Alrighty, so now we're gonna dip the paint brush into the water just a little bit and then into our paint. Make sure there's more paint on there than it is water. All right, so first what we're gonna do is we're gonna test it. I'm gonna test it on here to make sure it's not too watery. So this is how I would do the splatter. See, it's too watery, see that drip? But you see how the splatter just goes on there so nicely. So you wanna make sure you test it on a piece of paper before you put it on your drawing, on the color. Alrighty, so we got that little splash effect, so let's go ahead and moment of truth. Ooh, yes, hunty. Look at that. You see that? Isn't that beautiful? Alrighty, I think I like this consistency so far. Alrighty, that's super cute. So now that we have our splatters down, let me get some more on the arm over here. We're gonna take our small brush. Ooh, my hands are already dirty. We're gonna take our tiny brush, which is right here, and we're gonna make the little, like the bigger stars. So we're gonna take some of the white paint, and you wanna be really careful with this. Now this is the part where you can use a pen if you want. a gel pen, so it'll be easier for you. And then we're gonna like make a bigger star, so I hope this comes out good. So cute. Okay, so now that I'm done with the stars, I am actually gonna add some glitter because they thought I was gonna put some glitter on it, and I was like, wait, whoa, I would have never thought of that idea. Oh my gosh, I think that's gonna be so cute. So that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna add some glitter and make it poppin'. All right, you guys, I have the glitter. Fun fact though, I have no clear nail polish, no, which probably wouldn't work, or no Mod Podge to put it on there with, and I don't want to use a glue stick, so we're gonna just see how it looks like this, and we're just gonna sprinkle it. Oh my gosh, moment of truth, you guys. Let me zoom in. I think it'll look so pretty. This has like little hints of purple in it. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know if it's picking it up in the camera. It's not. Oh, do you see that? Do you see that sparkle? That is gorge. I'm gonna take the camera off so you guys can see it. But yeah, it's probably not gonna stay, but this is just for the video, just for you guys to see how beautiful it looks. Oh my gosh, it looks so cute. All right, so now we're gonna take the paper off. Da-da-da-da. Oh, it looks like I need to put some stars up there, so that's what I'm gonna do since I blocked that area. So I'm gonna do that really quick. Ooh, cute, right? That is poppin'. Alrighty, my love, so this is my final Galaxy hoodie piece, you guys. I love it so much, and the glitter I think was a nice touch. Although when we put the white paint on for the stars, it did wash out the black lines a little bit, so I did go back in and I put those black lines on, and I had to take the glitter off though because of course it's not sticking on there. But oh my gosh, I just love the glitter. It looks so cute and so poppin' like that. So it's a good thing, I guess, that it's not on there. So sometimes I'll take it off or put it back on for just different pictures or scenes and stuff that I want to take. So you see, it looks good without it too. And this is when I went back over the lines with the black ink, and it looks gorgeous. I love how it came out. I'm really happy with the results. This is exactly how I imagined it in my head, you guys. So that's what's so satisfying about it. Like, thank you, Lord Jesus, for helping me out, and I really hope this tutorial was able to help you guys. So go ahead and stay tuned for my outro, and yeah, I really hope that you all enjoyed this video, you guys. Alrighty, you guys, I hope that you all enjoyed this tutorial. I had so much fun making it. Like, I cannot wait to just continue to draw more, share with you guys more, and I just really had fun, you know, drawing one of God's beautiful creations, the galaxy, and it was just so much fun just, you know, blending all of the colors, sharing with you all my techniques on how I did it. I really hope that you all learned something from it, and if you guys try this tutorial, make sure to tag me on my Instagram at Rawsueshii using the hashtag Rawsueshii, you guys. So I want to see your creations. I want to see what you create, and I will be posting them to my story if you do create it. So go ahead and do that for me, loves, and make sure to comment down below, show some love, and make sure, if you haven't already, to subscribe to this channel, like this video, give it a thumbs up. And yeah, you guys, I will see you all on my next video. Peace, love, and God bless, my loves. Bye.
This is my outer space suit.